Hello, 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 and welcome to the Rooted While Rising podcast. I'm Chanel, and I'm your guide in this space. The invitation is just for you to show up and be the most youest you. That means that you're open, that you're curious, that you're vulnerable, that you're excited, and that you feel whatever you feel in this moment. That's the invitation. Just be you. So, this is the Rooted While Rising, you know, and it's been a journey here. It's been a journey to get right where I am in this moment with creating this podcast. I'll be honest, it's an act of self love, but most importantly, revolution and liberation. This podcast is my freedom. It is my voice. It is my journey. It is my story. Real time. So the purpose of this podcast and the purpose of this space is to take a deep dive and a reflective look into what's happening in our lives, especially as we build the lives that we desire to truly live. I just think it's important to explore and take a look at what was, what is, and what will be. So I wanted to create a safe space to do just that. So what you can expect is weekly episodes, reflections, just explorations, just different types of things. I won't put any limitation on it really. And hopefully it goes from just being me to me and other people. So first things first, I just like to say thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Each person who listens, who watches, who supports me, it means a lot. And honestly, it's fuel to keep going. So don't be afraid to share this podcast, especially when you check out the upcoming episodes. A little bit about me. I've been on this healing journey since I walked out of my job that I had of 5 years during COVID. I chose to stay home and take care of my son. And honestly, that was one of the best decisions I could have made for my life. And it was only until now that I realized that it was one of the best decisions that I ever made. Up until this point, I kind of regret it, because my world kind of turned upside down. I went from being like financially in a great place to being in a very rocky place. And sometimes I still feel like I'm building from that. But just now, in this moment, I realize that was one of the best things I could have done because it kicked off my healing journey and it made me start to look at myself and who I am and what I need and where I was going. It helped me realize that I really had some things to work through. And there was someone who was deserving of my attention, and it was myself. So throughout these years, I've studied, meditation, breath work, journaling, just metaphysics, just different practices and principles and modalities. And I've really built a great relationship with myself, but also with God, with that higher power, with that source. And that's wherever you associate with. But this, I'm just naming what I associate with. You know, I have a greater sense of who I am and my worthiness. And for a long time, I wondered what my purpose was or is. And finally, I'm clear on it. And finally, I'm living it through this podcast. So, Rooted While Rising is being grounded in your values, being loved and supported while choosing to go higher, choosing to expand, choosing to grow, and choosing to aim for more, choosing to aim for you. So that is what rooted while rising is. Chanel is who I am, and I look forward to having amazing conversations as we journey forward together. I hope to see you next time in this space. Always, as always, share, talk to me. Let me know how you're feeling about everything. And if no one told you today, you are enough. You deserve to be loved. And I love you. Peace.